Hey there, it's Rachel, the Occupational Therapist from CanDoKiddo.com, and I'm here to help you help your baby learn to sit. So one common assumption, or maybe I should say misconception, is that parking your squishy little babe in a baby seat is sitting practice. Just scroll through the hashtag Bumbo sometime on Instagram, and you'll find parent after parent beaming with pride that their baby is learning to sit. Meanwhile, their little one's photo looks something like this. Eek! As a developmental professional, it takes everything in me to bite my tongue or my fingers and not comment. Wait a few more weeks, he's not ready. So let's look at what readiness for sitting in a baby seat looks like and discover what sitting practice really looks like. First, let's look at baby's head and back when supported in sitting by a caregiver's hands. Not ready for a baby seat. Ready. Not ready. Ready. See the difference? You want to wait until your little one sits with full head control and a straight back with help. Now, that doesn't mean you can't help your little one practice prop sitting on a flat surface. Prop sitting just means your baby will use his hands and his little booty and his legs and his feet to support his weight and to balance. And with your help, hands-on at first and then just nearby with a soft landing space for your babe, he'll soon graduate from prop sitting to upright sitting. So what's the big deal with putting a baby in a seat before she's ready? The biggest risk is that it can make slight muscle imbalances of infancy worse. So torticollis, which is one-sided neck tightness in particular. But the other big deal is that time spent in a baby seat doesn't help your baby learn to sit. In fact, it hinders it. It hinders 3 of the biggest mini milestones on the path to sitting. The first mini milestone is head control. Babies without full upright head control tend to find themselves in really wonky positions in baby seats. In fact, typically even their bodies are slumped over and curved. Gravity is winning! No! Much better ways to work on head control are by supporting baby's body at the rib cage with your hands, and of course lots of tummy time. The next mini milestone your baby needs to work on, free of a baby seat, is that body awareness that I mentioned when baby learns how to use his hands, his legs, and his feet in addition to his bottom to carry the weight of sitting. Most of the popular baby seats plunk baby right down on his bum with no chance to lean into his hands or his legs for balance. And finally, your baby needs to wobble and wobble and wobble some more. All that wobbling is precisely how your little one learns to balance in sitting. Parked in a baby seat, your baby's restricted and can't wobble. Without wobbling, no sitting. With wobbling comes sitting. Just look at that beautiful wobbling. Okay, I'm biased because that's my baby and because I'm a big child development nerd. But trust me, developmentally speaking, the wobble is where it's at. So hold off on the convenience and cuteness of a baby seat until your baby shows signs of readiness. And then, if you do resort to a baby chair, use it in moderation. I usually recommend less than 30 minutes a day, and then be sure to balance it with plenty of real sitting practice. There are so many baby seats on the market, and I definitely want to share my favorites and my least favorites, as well as some tips for choosing a seat for your little one, but I'll save that for another video. If you want more developmental tips about your baby and parenting resources from a developmental expert and nerd, visit CanDoKiddo.com. Happy playing!